Hi, it's Heather with Cafe Mom, and welcome to day 8 of Life in the Stepmom Trenches. Today, I just wanted to share with you something that happened yesterday in our house, and just to illustrate that oftentimes the choices and the things that kids say and do, it happens to all the step parents, not just stepmoms. Stepdads go through some stuff too, and I know that I can often take a great lesson for the way that my husband handles things with my kids. Anyway, yesterday we were going to go to my one son's last soccer game and go to our oldest marching band, and it was raining all day. So we changed plans, and I ended up going to the soccer game to watch my son play. So my husband was home with all the other kids, and my other son had a lot of homework to do. So my husband offered to help him while I was gone. When I came back, I checked in with my son. I said, "Hey, how'd the homework go?" And he's like, "Well, I finished it all, Mom, but I didn't use Andy's help. I looked at everything myself and I did it all myself." I said, "Okay, that's great, you got it done." And he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "Andy was understanding and he said it was okay, but I didn't feel comfortable doing my homework with him." And I kind of thought, like, that's kind of weird. I mean, my husband's a great stepdad, a great guy, and they're, they get along really well. And my son said, "Mom, I usually do homework with Dad when I'm over there, and I just think it would hurt Dad's feelings." And I was so thankful that he shared that, because I just wouldn't have guessed it with him. And I know that my ex would never say anything negative about his stepdad. And I know that his dad would never put guilt on him for doing homework with me or with Andy. But my son feels it himself. And I think so often there are so many unspoken struggles that our kids go through when they live between two homes. And some things that we're not aware of unless they tell us. And oftentimes they don't tell us. I mean, I'm diverging a little bit, but this is the same son where when I ask him if he wants to go for a walk at night, he's like, "Mom, I don't have any feelings to share." Because he knows oftentimes when we take walks, I talk to him and I ask him to, what's going on. And so I'm grateful that he shares his feelings. But back to the story, my husband, told me the same thing. He just said, "Hey, I offered, to help him." And he said no. And I just told him, "No worries, bud. I'll be here if you need help." And I thought, what a great way to handle that. What grace, and just what building into the relationship that is. I try and do that all the time when my stepdaughters, would prefer to do something with their dad over me. But oftentimes I still feel hurt inside, and I think, I'm always here for you. I'm always, doing your laundry and putting together stuff for your birthdays, and I'm good enough for all that stuff, but I can't help you do an algebra problem. And I don't say that to them, but I often feel it. And I think that was a great lesson that I learned from my husband. But I think it's also an important lesson to share that kids oftentimes just feel loyalty struggles, even when loyalty struggles are not placed upon them. Because I'm fairly confident that neither us here in this house or their dad is putting loyalty struggles into them, or making them force them to choose between homes. But he at least is still feeling that. So my takeaway today is just, the next time you go to offer help to your stepkids, or you go to offer help in any way, and they say no, or they don't want your help with something, just take a deep breath and understand that there just might be a lot of other things going on in the background, and you can use that moment to truly build into your relationship and to say, "Oh, no problem, I understand, but I'm here to help, and my offer is open, so if you change your mind, come find me. I might be busy a little bit later, but we'll fit into the schedule, so you just let me know when I can be of help." So I hope that this story was helpful for you today. I hope in sharing that maybe it would have given you a new way to look at something, or a little bit of wisdom. And until tomorrow, I hope that you guys will stay strong and press on. Thanks for